Dismal Disney is actually out to take more money from you, at least if you subscribe to any of their streaming services. They're also looking to add additional expenses to those streaming services, and well, it's all in an effort to just survive. They're having a difficult time trying to reach profitability with all of their streaming, and because they have basically two lead weights dragging behind them, Hulu is probably the only way forward. That and enormous price increases. Let's go ahead and take a look at this incredible story coming out of Deadline, who actually seems to be laying it out exactly the way it should be and in a truthful way, which really surprises me. But let's take a look right now. Disney to raise prices on most streaming plans this fall. This is from Jill Goldsmith over there at Deadline, and she does some good reporting on things like this. Now, we take a look at the fact that Disney will hike the price of most streaming plans as of October 17th. So they're giving you a little bit of notice. Time to cancel now. And about a year after its last increase in the fall of 2023. Now, Disney reports earnings, obviously, a day ago. And media companies across the board have been waging a regular streaming price war over the last few years, not to lower them, but to increase them. And in the past several years, the DTC landscape is trying to rationalize its cost to profit. And of course, we all knew that they weren't going to be profitable, that they needed a pay scheme like ads, which means why are we not watching television anyway? In fact, I think it would be wiser to go backwards, but look, they're pressing forwards. And here's what's changing. The new prices will see Disney Plus ads rise to $9.99 from $7.99, up $2, getting closer to that magical $10 number. Actually, that is $10. Don't let anybody fool you. But if you want to be ad free, you are going to pay $2 more. You're going to pay $16 a month instead of 14. And that's great and all, except that if you've watched Disney Plus, there's really not that much there to offer. And I don't know whether or not ads matter to anybody anymore, but are you going to pay $16 to watch a diminishing Disney Plus? They don't release hardly any originals anymore. They told you they were scaling back to increase quality over quantity. Have you seen that materialize? I haven't. The Duo Basic with Disney Plus and Hulu goes up a buck to $11. The Duo Premium is one plan that stays the same, $19.99, which means, they get their $20 and you get to watch Disney Plus and Hulu with no ads. Hulu with ads raises from $7.99, $8 to $10, so right in line with Disney Plus, and without ads it goes up a buck to $19. So the only thing they're not changing is if you double up on the whole package. ESPN Plus with ads also rises by $1 to $12. My goodness. Hulu plus live TV, I don't know why anybody does this, rises from $76.99 to $82.99. So no ads will cost you $95.99, up significantly from $89.99. So $96 from $90, went up a full $6. Disney's other bundled offer, a trio with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, will increase by $2. So it'll go to $16.99 and $26.99. So $27 to get the three packages all together. And to soften the blow, Disney Plus will be adding continuous playlists to its core subscription on demand offering in the US. Yay. They're also supposedly going to start adding more content focused on preschool content that will be also in playlists and things like that, in addition to other playlists that they think are going to be valuable. I'm not sure. Curated playlists are kind of terrifying to me, considering that Disney would curate a bunch of things that maybe you didn't want targeted as certain members of your household. But ahead of the upcoming selection of leadership here in the United States, all Disney Plus subscribers will have access to ABC News Live, because that's the only way they're going to get people to watch it. They want to have people watching their communist, socialist news so that they only hear the message that, they want you to hear. And if you're a premium subscriber, there are 4 additional curated playlists that you will be able to, have. I'm not sure why, including seasonal content, epic stories from brands and franchises, including Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. Throwbacks, which is a destination for nostalgic pop culture content, and Real Life, a lineup of traditional documentaries and true stories. I have to tell you, I'm not super thrilled by this, and I don't think people who are, well, engaged in their content are either. Anonymous said Acolyte Season 2 won't pay for itself. No, it certainly won't, considering nobody was watching it. Anonymous also says, LOL, they're just going to keep raising prices as their audience ages out of the market, which I guess they're actually forcing this problem upon themselves. More than 60% of D plus subscribers don't have children in the home. They never should have chased away families and young people. And you know what? That's a solid acknowledgement of exactly what's been happening over at Disney. I suppose everyone else is richer than me because I'm really price sensitive. For example, I got Peacock for the Olympics for about $15, but only have it for 1 month. Then I'll get Acorn for around $9, but only for 1 month. My point is, I'll only spend at most 15 to 20 bucks a month for one or two streamers at a time. How other people spend 50 to 100 is pretty insane. And you know what? I understand that. A said canceling almost everything after 2 seasons and 16 episodes doesn't make me want to pay more for it. And that's actually a good point. Most of the Disney things get, 1 or 2 seasons at best. And, well, they just don't turn out to be worth it since most people don't even finish the entire season. And the ones that do stick around for season 2, and they fall off very rapidly as well. And finally, this comment of the 7 that were there. I just parted ways with Netflix after they informed me my basic plan was going up to $16 next month. Seems like this bunch is next. Keep it coming, guys. And I'm right there with them. But the point is, I think that there's a lot of things out there that aren't worth your money or mine, or I think almost anybody's. Most of these streaming services have very little to offer. And it was one of the reasons why Netflix was so very successful. They kind of had an opportunity to acquire the absolute best that they could for what they could afford to pay the licensees or licensors, I guess, in this case. And then you and I would benefit because we could watch pretty much anything that we wanted because everybody was selling their programming to Netflix. And that was helping out the studios and it was helping out Netflix. But the studios got greedy, thinking that it was easy money and they could certainly participate. And as we warned them, it wasn't going to be all that easy and they were all going to have problems. And now, instead of $20 a month and a massive, wonderful product like Netflix, you are going to have to pay $160 a month if you want to get all of the major streaming services. Does that seem like a bargain to you? Certainly doesn't to me. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Are you going to cancel your Disney Plus if you haven't already? Are you going to stick around for a little while just to get through whatever it is you think might be valuable? I don't know what, unless you want to watch Agatha or Ironheart, which I think are both going to be terrible. There's nothing new in the Star Wars world that would keep me around. Skeleton Crew looks ridiculous. And they're really shallow on a lot of acquired material on the platform, not leaning heavily into everything they got from the Fox merger. In fact, I would say Disney Plus is the most curated streaming service out there because they're keeping a whole huge catalog of items away from you all the time. As I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below because I'd love to hear them. I'd also love to hear from you what you think is of value aside from the fast channels, which I think are the only value in streaming. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.